My name is Cliff, and I'm a digital product creator. In other words, I create software. There's a pretty large scam network going on right now. I say right now, it's actually been going on for years. It's just that they usually keep themselves shrouded pretty good. But whether we see it as fortunate or unfortunate, one of the people doing this type of scam got greedy and exposed himself almost entirely, left such a breadcrumb that we were able to follow it all the way back to the beginning. Now, I'm going to tell you, this scam has hit me for $27,000. Okay, it's a fraud ring, it's a fraud network. But let me explain how it goes. Now, I'm going to explain it as the way that I uncovered it in my particular situation. But understand, these scam artists, they're not necessarily doing a rote routine, right? Anything that I tell you here, you could probably substitute with 50 other things and it still makes sense. And you need to, as a part of being aware and learning how to protect yourself against getting victimized by this sort of a large and hurtful scam. Okay, in my case, here's the situation. Now, you're going to have to do some visualizing and imagination as we go through this. What I want you to do is you visualize good-looking guy in a suit, nice haircut, and well-spoken. Okay? He's an investor, or so he seems. His job is to get people to invest their money, and his promise is that he's going to make them a return. So he makes his pitch, however he makes it, and it's somewhere along the lines of, hey, if you invest with me, I'm going to give you a 25% guaranteed return on your investment, not annually, but monthly. Okay, if you know anything about investing, that's beyond huge. It's just unheard of. But that's the claim that this guy's making. Now, he's probably targeting investors that are not really very sophisticated investors. Most likely it's people that's just now starting out, trying to get in with a little bit of money without a lot of risk and wanting huge returns, right? So he approaches these people, or he has a staff, a boiler room approaching these people. And here's the thing he's offering them. He's saying, okay, now we want to completely protect you on your investment. So what you do is you get a specific credit or debit card. And this one single card, you put the money in it that you want to invest. And that's it. Now you're going to give us the details of just that card information, so you're in a position to where the most you can ever lose is just the money that you've invested. But on the other hand, the sky's the limit with what you can make, and we're going to make you a lot of money, right? So that's the pitch that he's given to them. Now they're getting the card, they're putting their $1,000 on it, whatever, and he's got access to it. Now he's promised them, as your profits come in, I'll pay them directly onto this card. You can just keep pulling your profits out as often as you want. You can turn off the card anytime you want, anything you want, so you're safe. So he's making his quote-unquote investors feel safe. Now here's the reality. They're not investors. They're part of a massive fraud ring. And although some of them may be aware of what's going on, I like to just think that they don't. I have a better opinion of humanity than that. So I like to think that they're completely unaware of actually what's going on. So now, I'm just going to use examples, and I'm going to use the exact examples of how I was hit personally on this scam. So this guy, he gets a bunch of people, they've given him the credit card, and he has the authorization to use this card and so on. All right. Now, this guy, he goes to ClickBank, JVZoo, Warrior Plus. He goes to any of the places that facilitate digital goods, the sale of digital goods, with a built-in affiliate program. Okay, now what he's doing, his criteria seems to be that he's looking for products in the $100 range and up. Okay, now that can change at any time, might be a little different for other people, but it's been in my experience that he's looking for the $100 and up, because that's giving him a $50 commission on this $100 sale. Okay, so what he's doing is he's now going in, most likely using proxies, and he's making purchases of your product. He gets approved as an affiliate, and he starts making purchases on all of those credit cards, his quote-unquote investors. Okay, so everybody pays their $100 to buy this product. Now, in my case, I didn't know this guy. He had a good reputation as far as I was able to see, which I'm going to explain a little later whenever I get to the point about protecting yourself. He looked like a decent affiliate, but I didn't know him, so I put him on a 60-day payout. He was all over it, no problem whatsoever. So 150 people bought my software through his affiliate link. Okay, he waited the 60 days, waited until all the payouts hit his account, and then started systematically doing chargebacks on every single one of them. Now this is significant because let's look at everything involved. Okay, first of all, yeah, I made the sales and I made that money, sort of. All right, that was months ago. I don't know about you or the rest of the business world, but I tend to spend money when I make it. I spend it to keep my business going, to keep my life going, right? So that money came and was spent. Now here we are 2-3 months later, and boom, 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 chargebacks are starting to hit my account like crazy. All right, so what he's doing, or what your fees are right now, is you lose that $100, okay, the chargeback's taking that, and they're going directly to PayPal for the chargeback. They're going directly to their credit card company for the chargeback. They're not going back through your system at all. It's direct through the credit card company. And according to U.S. banking laws that PayPal is bound by, they have to take that money immediately. So right there, you lose the $100, plus you lost that $50 that you had paid him as an affiliate, plus you lose about $30 in chargeback fees altogether. Now, as the money's coming into his account, as he's getting those affiliate checks in or cash into his account, boy, he is just pulling that out right away, instantly, as it's going through, so that PayPal or nobody else can come back in and say, wait a minute, you wasn't supposed to have that. So now there's no way to recover the money. So on this $100 original purchase, now on the chargeback, you're out $180 each. Okay, I'm rounding the numbers a little bit just so the math is easy. The math in my case was 150 purchases, $180 each, $27,000 is what I got hit for. Now it was actually a little bit more than that because right whenever I was catching the scam, he thought he hit the jackpot with me, and he sort of did, but right whenever I was catching the scam and starting to uncover what was going on, he had moved into one of my products that was a $250 or $300 product that he was about to start the same flow on before I caught it. Now the reason that I caught it is because I had never, in all my years of doing business, I'd never had people charging back on me like that. And as I went looking at my PayPal records, it was all for the same software. And I'm thinking, well, wait a minute, this software works perfectly. It's that's why it sells so well. So as I go digging, I see that everybody is associated to this one affiliate. Okay, so that was what put me on the trail, and I was able to expose everything, or at least uncover everything. So now look at what he's got. He's got your money, that $50 each times 150, right? He's got all of that money, and then all of the people that he put the purchases on their cards originally. Now he's charging them back, so they're getting that $100 back onto their account, back into their credit card, so they've got that money back. Now he has all this commissions. So what he's doing is he's taking half of those, and he's paying into each one of those accounts $25 on each one of them. So they made a 25% ROI on their investment, whereas he's got the total amount of all of it. So from his perspective as the king scammer, he's making a killing. I mean a flat out killing. From his investor's perspective, they've never come across anything like this in their life. They're getting such a high return on their investment. So in that little world, everybody's happy. But then there's us. There's those of us who we are the one who was targeted by the scam. Now, I was very fortunate. I was able to weather this. But let's face it, most small businesses that you're out there, you're selling digital goods, you get hit for $27,000, you've lost everything. You have lost everything. You've lost your business. Your PayPal account is shut down. Your bank account is shut down because after PayPal ran out of money, they started trying to pull from your bank account. Your whole world is upside down for this guy to make his quick buck and move on. Okay, that's how the scam works. Now, how does he do this? Fact is, you can go to any black hat site and you can buy aged accounts for basically anything. For any of the processors, JVZoo, Warrior Plus, ClickBank, Warrior Forum, any of them, you can buy an aged account for. It's the same thing with PayPal. Go into any black hat site and say that you want to buy confirmed PayPal accounts. They're there for the picking. So the guy gets these accounts. Now what he does is he goes into, on his initial setup, see, he's setting himself up to look good as an affiliate so that people like me, so that people like you will say, yeah, this guy looks good. I'm gonna go with this. So what he does is he'll go find somebody that's selling say a $5 product that they're giving 100% to the affiliate on, right? So he'll buy 105 copies. He's getting all his money back, less a few dollars in fees. But from his reputation on whatever network he's on, it's showing that this guy, as an affiliate, has moved over 100 units of whatever, right? So he instantly looks good. That gives us that false sense of trust as product sellers. And so, we approve the guy and we get stung. Now, I've been hit by this exact same scam before. I didn't realize it back then. It's been about 2 years ago, but it was only for a couple $1,000s. It kind of got away from me. I didn't go back and follow that up until I got hit by this big one. So the presumption is that they usually don't get big and greedy like they did with me. They do it on a small scale, spread out amongst a lot of people, so that they've just got thousands of dollars a day rolling in, and nobody ever kind of just puts the 2 and 2 together. But this is that 2 and 2, right? So now you know how they're doing the scam. You know how they're getting the accounts to do it and making themselves look good as an affiliate. So what can you do? As a digital product seller, what can you do to protect yourself? There is no simple answer. There's no guaranteed answer. There's no perfect way. I can tell you that. What I have done is, number one, lowered myself on the target range. Okay, I pulled all of my products that cost more than $47. I pulled them all. Okay, they are no longer available to be purchased through an affiliate. Any of those products, they're going straight through me, right? So that if there's no affiliate gain in it for the scammer, well, then he's not going to bother with it. So that's the first thing I did to limit my exposure, is lowering what products were available to affiliates, what the product price point was. Okay, that kind of stinks, but you have to protect yourself, right? So you make yourself a smaller target, he's not likely to be coming after you. The second thing, watch any chargeback closely. The minute you get a chargeback, go in, see who that affiliate was, and then start watching very closely. For me, at this point, having suffered to the extent that I did, I don't care who the affiliate is. If I get a single chargeback, I'm immediately going to go and get a hold of my provider and say, hey, there's a potential scam here. Please stop all his payments until we can get this cleared out. And they will. They'll stop them to say, hey, what's going on? And then you can explain out to them what's happening. The next thing that I'm doing to protect myself, I use a network called Warrior Plus. It's my favorite by far. Love those guys. They have an awesome system, really set up nicely. So now when somebody applies to be an affiliate for me, I'm actually paying a lot more attention, not to just the ready information that says, oh, this person's moved, 1 to 500 products. Makes no difference to me, because I already know a scammer can pop those numbers in a day. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm clicking through to see if this person has ever sold any products of his own. Does he have any followers? Where's this coming from? Because let's be realistic here. 80% plus of the sales that you get as a digital marketer are from other digital marketers, other people who are selling their own products, and they have this live active email list of people who are known to like these type of products that they're promoting to. Okay, that's realistic, that's legitimate. That's 80% of your business. Now 20% is 10%. 10% is people that have blogs, Facebook, whatever, they're actually promoting via social media. Those people, unless it's just an extreme rarity, those people are moving maybe 4 or 5 units, period. No more than that, period. Then you've got that other 10%. These are just people that have 2 different accounts, and they ask you for your affiliate link. You give it to them, and then they go in and buy the product so that they're giving themselves a 50% discount on the product. Those are pretty easy to identify too. If you start going through your stats and you see that, okay, well, this affiliate is only moving 1 product each time I release something. Well, he's scamming. He's just buying and giving himself a discount. All right. So by lowering my prices that I'm willing to put out there that affiliates are going to get, I'm not really hurting myself there at all, because I can still offer my higher priced products just as a back sell out of the affiliate loop to where it's going straight through PayPal or whatever, and no affiliate is involved. So I'm safe there, safer there. Then the second way with checking, do you, as an affiliate, you're wanting to promote for me, have you ever sold anything? I mean, I get very commonly, I will get affiliate requests from this thing, it's saying, oh, they've moved 1 to 500 units or 1,000 to 5,000 units, whatever. Yet I go and I look at their profile. There's nothing there. They've never released a product. They don't have any followers, nothing. Okay, that doesn't mean that they're scamming. It just means that it should be a huge red flag for you. And if you're going to let them promote for you, just have some instructions somewhere telling them, hey, if you're not a product seller, you need to get a hold of me. Or if you're not a product seller on my network, if you want to promote, you need to get a hold of me, because I need to check. Because you want to see if they're actually legitimate in what they're doing, and you can do it that way. So yes, you end up with a little bit less affiliates. That's a fact. You will make a little bit less sales. Nothing major really, because again, most of those sales were really just kind of jacking you to give themselves their own 50% commission, those that are left. That's about the best you can do right there. It's not so bad. You won't hardly notice it on your product launches and everything. You're still doing about the same volume that you've always done. You're just doing it in a lot safer way now. That's it. I hope that you will start looking in your own business and picking this stuff apart and seeing if you can identify any scams that you're exposed to, and then take some steps accordingly, because I don't care who you are, you get hit for thousands of dollars, it's going to hurt, period. And again, I was fortunate and able to overcome it. Most people are not going to be that way. So you don't want to lose your entire business, this thing that you've worked so hard for and you're so proud of. You don't want to lose that over some scammer because you weren't paying close enough attention. I hope this video helps somebody.